Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It is Friday night, once again, 7 o'clock. That can only mean one thing. Time for our weekly 1-hour live stream. On the shelf this week, that one should be pretty obvious because we're going to be talking about her a whole lot. The Big U. Arizona joining us this week, and the North Carolina, the Showboat BB-55. Is Max out there? I know North Carolina is a favorite for Max. Let's see who all is joining us this week. We've got Mark, we've got Eric, we've got Buddy, we've got H Forgotten, we've got Matt, we've got Karen. Got a nice group going tonight, guys. TGIF. Yes, TGIF. Well, it's for us folks in Louisiana. It's been kind of a short week because Mardi Gras was Tuesday. The areas of our state that celebrate Mardi Gras are typically, there's no work, there's no school on Mardi Gras, so that's how it was for us. So yeah, Tuesday was kind of like I just didn't really do much of anything. Wednesday felt like a Monday all over again. So it was, so it kind of almost felt more like a 3-day week. But anyway, we got a bunch of Big U photos again this week, guys. But I want to start off talking about USS Texas BB-35. So after the stream tonight, I will be packing a weekend bag because I'm heading to Galveston tomorrow for the weekend. Going to do a what they call a restoration tour at the USS Texas. So when we did the dry dock tour, I did the dry dock tour a couple of years ago. You could not go on the ship because it's in dry dock. It's it's on the pilings or whatever you call them. I'm not sure. And it was like a 2-hour tour where you get on the dry dock and we stop at certain points of the ship. I'm pointing, and I know you guys can't see what I'm pointing at, but but you stop at certain points of the ship. And they start telling you about certain things from the ship, the engineering, the history of the ship. You walk a little further, they stop you again, and you do that until you go completely around the ship. Well, this time we're actually going on the ship. So I think it's an 1.5-hour tour. And like I said, mine will be this weekend. And also, in addition to that, I'm going to go to the Galveston Naval Museum. That's where Stewart and Cavallo are, and get some new videos at that museum because USS Stewart is now in a new paint scheme. I don't know quite if it's Dazzle, like what Kid's going to be in, but it very well could be. It looks a lot, or well, not a lot, but the scheme is similar, I guess maybe would be the right way to put it. Age Forgotten says, Alabama did Mardi Gras activities. The ship has been seen a lot. Yes. Well, and that's another thing. There's some news concerning the Big U with her stay in Mobile that we're going to touch on too. But anyway, let's get into our first news topic for the night, which concerns the Texas. So let me pull up the share screen here. And let's see. Here we go. All right. There we are, guys. Look at that. So it is official. The Battleship Texas officially has a home now. But he says, I might be going to see her before she's gone forever. Well, kind of. Yeah. So, yeah, and we're going to get into the Big U in just a minute, but I wanted to update you guys on Texas real quick. USS Texas BB-35 officially has a home. Thank you. One less ship we got to worry about going to a watery grave or a scrapyard. Battleship Texas will remain in Galveston, Texas. Big news for Battleship Texas. After years of hard work and dedication, we're thrilled to have the support of the Wharves Board to bring Texas to Pier 15 in Galveston, just a short walk from Pier 21 and the historic Galveston Strand. Texas, the last ship of its kind, will promote tourism, educate future generations, and create a visitor experience worthy of her crew and legacy. Come on, Texas. So this is where she's at right now. I'll zoom in on this picture. And if you're wondering where that would be, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, this is correct. It's going to be somewhere, I believe, over here. And if we looked at this a few weeks ago, if you guys remember. In fact, let's see if we can take a look at that again real quick. Let me pull up the old Google Maps here. Let's see. And let's see. Google Maps. And let me find Galveston. And let's see. Just bear with me a sec, guys. Oh, Age Forgotten. So happy one ship is still being saved and will be viewed above water. Well done to all. Can I get an amen on that one? Eric, I find it interesting that they spent so money dry docking the Texas without a definite home for her. I think it was always going to be a situation where they were going to find a home for her. I was not overly concerned with them getting a home for Texas. So here we are. Let's get rid of that. Here's Galveston. Let's see. So Galveston Island is here. We got to go over to this section. And you can see Google Maps still hasn't updated their maps yet, because it still shows the ship in dry dock, which she's not in dry dock anymore. She's been out of dry dock for a while. This is where she's at right now. So when I go for my restoration tour this weekend, I'm either going to come in through the ferry over here, or you come in through their little causeway right here. This connects Galveston Island to the mainland. Excuse me. And then you have Pelican Island here. You take this little bridge over to Pelican Island, come down this road, and then you turn right here, come down this road, and here we are. These Gulf Copper shipyard, is that where she's at? And they'll probably make us park right here in this parking lot, and they'll take us in go-karts down this street and then onto the pier right here. And that's where Texas will be. We can get photo and video. Of course, they cannot be used for commercial purposes. So I got to figure out. I can at least show pictures of me with the ship because nobody's going to want that stuff. So I'll do that. And over here on Pelican Island, you see Texas is right here. Here is Seawolf Park right here. And you can see Cavala right here and Stewart right there. So once I'm done with Texas, I'll probably go grab some lunch, then make my way over to that museum and get the videos there. But anyway, I know, major sidetrack, right? Buddy says, I'm so glad they could find a home for Texas. Me too. Let's see. So Pier 15 is right here. So this is Pier 14. This is Pier 15. I'm imagining they're going to develop all this area. They've not said if they're going to do like a museum building with artifacts in it, like what Kidd has. And Alabama's got the aircraft hangar. I would imagine they would, but that remains to be seen. So yeah, anyway, that is the new home for BB-35. Now, let's see. Let's get out of this. And let's transition over to what you guys are here for. I know exactly what you're here for. I've got some photos for us to take a look at. So let's get started. Yes, buddy. SS United States, the big U. So as we know, okay, that's still Texas is news. I'm going to leave this up just for a sec. As we know, the big U arrived at Mobile Monday, which was 2 days sooner than what I was expecting her to get there. Supposedly there was be some bad weather either Tuesday or Wednesday in the Gulf, so they kind of kicked it into high gear and got her there Monday. I think she moored in Mobile like around lunchtime or so. Anyway, let's move over because we got some news besides the fact that she's going to be besides the fact that she made it to Mobile. So check this out. Maritime Updates, a page on Facebook, posted this. SS United States to be featured in Mobile harbor tours before final sinking. The SS United States, now docked in Mobile, Alabama, will be the highlight of special harbor tours before its transformation to the world's largest artificial reef. Blakely State Park is offering 11 guided tours starting March 14th, providing the public with a rare opportunity to see the historic vessel up close. The 2-hour tours will explore Mobile's harbor while showcasing the 1952 built liner, which still holds the transatlantic speed record. As part of its final preparations, the ship will undergo cleaning and environmental safety measures before being sunk off the Gulf Coast of Florida. The tours will include educational segments detailing the vessel's rich history and significance. Tickets range from $36 to $39 for adults and $26 to $29 for children. The ship will remain in Mobile for several months before its scheduled deployment as an artificial reef near Destin Fort Walton Beach. And I've got to read the comments to see what you guys are saying about this. Aaron, now I have to spend money. Oh my God. Age forgotten. And some former passengers have been touring right now by the boat. I did read about that. Max, I hope I'll be able to go see her soon. Yep. So guys, this that is pretty stinking sweet. Now, obviously, they're not going to bring you on the ship, but from the way I understand it, it's a boat ride, and they're going to bring you as close as they can get to the vessel. Now, would make this even more sweet because it says Mobile Harbor Tours. Imagine this. You go on this boat, and not only do they bring you to the Big U, but in the same tour, a mile away is the Alabama BB-60. Imagine that. So, it's not a question of if I do this, it is a question of when I do this. Aaron, that would be a great video and photo shoot, right? Let's see. And by the way, I do have the website if anyone is interested. Of course, I bookmarked the website because I will be doing this. Let's see. It is a state park that's doing this. And let me see. I had the website. Let's see. Mobile Harbor Tours. So I went to a website called thebamabuzz.com, and it shows all the scheduled times there. Let me see if you can actually book the yes, you can. Let me see if I can find this actually besides looking at my phone. The Bama Buzz. Let's see. See if I can find this real quick. Let's see. So it doesn't show up on their home page. Okay. I think I've got it. I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys can see this. So, Aaron says, let us know when you're going. I am 6 hours away. Aaron, it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be as soon as possible because I want to see her up close before they start mutilating her. And what I mean by that is everything they planned on taking off of the ship, like, the funnels, the radar mast, and whatever else they're taking off. I want to see her before they do that stuff. So it's going to be ASAP. So I got the website up. Let me pull this up. Here we go. So here it is, the Bama Buzz. And let's see. Mobile Harbor Tours to temporarily feature SS United States. And let's see, Mobile Harbor Tours. I wish I could zoom into this, but you can see here. Here it is. There's the ticket prices. The available times are right here. All these dates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they said 14 dates in the Facebook post, but I'm actually seeing 12 dates here. But if you can see it, tours will take approximately 2 hours. You can book your spot on the Blakely State Park website. Right, and there you go. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. So you probably want to pick a date and book it pretty quick because I imagine these are going to fill up very fast. So, and I don't know how long it's going to take for them to start removing stuff off of the ship, but by May 10th, I don't know if I want to wait that long because I'm really concerned about like seeing her for the first time and the radar mast is gone or one or both of the funnels are gone. I want to see her complete, if that makes sense, before they start tearing her apart. So I will be going as soon as possible. H said they already are, so gotta boom it, guys. H, do you know what has been taken off? So has anything been removed from the ship, or have they just started cleaning it out on the inside yet? Because I was looking at a feed, a live feed this morning. Oh, you said, I mean, book it. Okay, yeah. So I was looking at a live feed this morning. There's a hotel in Mobile. It's called the Admiral Hotel, and they have a YouTube page, and it's live. And they have a shot of the big U. She's in perfect frame, right in the center from this hotel. And I've been looking at it every day to see if anything's been taken off yet. And so far, no. Eric, it would be interesting to see her before and after they prep her. Well, what I was thinking of doing, Aaron, and depending on how long it takes them to take all that stuff, each time, if they're removing stuff in stages, like I want to go and see her before they start taking stuff off. And let's say they take the mast off. I want to go see her again. Then they take one or both of the funnels off. Then I want to go see her again. And then like one final time, right before they're the tugs are coming to pick her up again and bring her out to Destin. Okay, yeah, I got you, Age. I misunderstood you. Buddy, I probably won't be able to see her yet, sadly. I don't know yet, hopefully. I hope you can see her, buddy. Let's see. Mark says in removal of the engine rooms soon, probably. Yeah, which won't be a big deal looking at her from the outside because nobody's going to be going on the show. Let me go ahead and start and pull up the actual photos now that we're deep into the discussion here of the big U. Let's see. Photos. Here we go. And that's our first photo. There she is. She's just entering Mobile Bay at this point on Monday morning. SS United States passing Sand Island Lighthouse at sunrise. Let's see. A says we need to never forget her as a whole because when that fateful day comes, she won't be the same. Exactly. Aaron says the 29th is a Saturday. I may do it. I would love to meet up with you on that day, Aaron, but that is the day that I'm going to the Titanic exhibit. If you recall, the one that you went to in Atlanta last year, that same exhibit is in New Orleans right now. And my tickets are booked for that day. So I'd like to meet you that day, but unfortunately I can't. Mark, I would want to see the engine room. I would love to go on the ship, but I don't think they're going to let anyone on the ship. Buddy, somebody needs to paint this picture. That would be a very cool painting. So let's see what is the next photo we have. This one, guys. This one almost choked me up here. I forgot I've been to the exhibit in 2000 and 2002 with my parents. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. That is an amazing photo, guys. Yeah, buddy, saying welcome and goodbye. Yep. In a way, yes. But wow. Just respect, guys. Just respect and tributing a tribute to the big U. Which reminds me, speaking of tributes to the big U, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but USS Alabama's YouTube channel, their channel's not very active. They at least not to the degree that like Kidd and Buffalo Naval Park and of course New Jersey. Not to the extent that those channels are active. They rarely post anything, but their most recent video is a really cool little tribute to the big U. And let me go see if I can find the name of the video. Let's see. It's on the Alabama's YouTube channel. So let me see if I can go pull it up real quick. Yeah, go to Battleship Alabama on YouTube, and their The video, it's a very short video. It's only like a minute and 15 seconds long. It's called Battleship Alabama Welcomes SS United States. And it was really, really cool. I loved it. Let's see. So let's go on to our next photo. And there she is. And there's I always forget how you say the name of the tug. The Vinnick or yeah, Vinnick number 6, right? It's Vinnick number 6. And there she is coming into Mobile Bay. Ozzy, SS United States pass at home port. She wants to go home. Well, her home port, her original home port was New York. So unfortunately, she did not pass by New York on the way back. And I see more and more of this popping up on well, not just YouTube, but in comments. Every time I see something about the ship now, about this group in New York that's like trying to raise money to save the ship. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do with their money, but I don't think you should be throwing money at that because I don't think it's not a possibility. For one, you got to buy the ship from Okaloosa County, which they paid $1 million and have dumped near $10 million in, bringing her down to Mobile, paying fines for the ship being at Penn warehousing longer than it was supposed to be. So the costs have added up and added up. Plus, they got to pay these people to get the ship ready or environmentally safe to be sunk. So I think that I won't be giving money because I personally just feel like it's a lost cause. Oh, Ozzy, it was where she was built. I got you. Eric, yeah, a little late to be trying to save her now. Well, and that's the thing. Even if by some miracle these people could put the money together to buy the ship, there's no place to put it because the Conservancy, and we're going to give them a benefit of the doubt and assume what they were saying was true. They went through 40-something different cities last year along the Atlantic and Gulf Coast trying to find a new home for the ship. Before they sold her to Okaloosa County, nobody wanted her. So even if these people could put the money together and buy the ship and say, okay, well, we refuse to scrap her, sink her, where are you going to put her? Nobody wants her. That's really the saddest thing about it all. So let's see. Here's another shot. I don't know if she's in the Mobile River yet at this point. I don't think she is, but she's got to be close. And let's see. She's obviously in the Mobile River by this point. She's just about to where they moored her. Eric, the time to save her was 30 years ago. Basically, yeah. She would have had, in my view, a much better chance of being saved if that would have been done before they gutted her. When they gutted her, that was, and this is with the benefit of hindsight. When they gutted her, that was pretty much, the end. Because, I've argued that with her being gutted, it's like a clean slate. It's a blank canvas. You can completely start from scratch and do whatever you want with the ship. And you don't have to do everything all at once. You can do it in sections because the ship is that big. But it wasn't meant to be. Let's see. Well, he says they need to make a movie about her. There are movies that she is in, and when Steve was here last week, he told us about a few. There's some scenes of her in the movie Munster Go Home. There's another movie that was filmed on her when she was still in service, and I forget the name of the movie, but it's like a Disney movie. And actually, excuse me, earlier this week, a few days ago, I actually found on YouTube all the scenes that or well, I don't know if it's all, but a good, nice little chunk of scenes from whatever that Disney movie was. Everybody's telling me what it is. Age Forgotten and Buddy saying Bon Voyage. That you guys are correct. That was the name of the movie. So I went and I found it was like a they basically like took a bunch of scenes that the ship was in the movie and kind of put them all together, and that's the video. And that was pretty cool to actually see her the way she was intended to be, because I'd never seen this movie before. And I've seen Munster Go Home, but I was a child when I saw that. I have not watched it since. So that's my experience as far as movies go with the Big U. Mark, list to starboard still. So let's see what's the next picture. Yep. Okay. This is almost a view. So a few minutes ago, I was telling you guys about the Admiral Hotel in Mobile. This is it's not the exact same angle, but it's kind of the same type of view. If you go to their YouTube channel, and again, it's the Admiral Hotel in Mobile. They had like a live stream that just stayed on, and the camera is just pointed at the ship the whole time. Let's see. H. Forgotten says a 1984 video of her interior intact you can find on YouTube. It is just eerie. I would more than likely be interested in seeing that. So I might look for that before I go to bed tonight. Like I said, when I'm done with the stream tonight, I need to pack my little, basically like an overnight bag, because I'm only staying in Galveston for 2 nights. Well, I'm not even staying in Galveston. Where I'm going to be is it's called Texas City. It's about 20 minutes or so north of Galveston, because the hotel prices in Galveston were insane. I was like, if I got to pay those prices, I'm just not going, because they were stupid expensive. Good thing about Mobile, Mobile is close enough to me where I can drive to Mobile and back in the same day. I've done it several times already. So going to see the Big U, it's just when I can get a day to do it. And I have full intentions of seeing her at some point before the end of the month. Buddy says, I play Minecraft and I can build her in Minecraft to honor her. That would be pretty cool, buddy. That reminds me, and Milan's not here because, of course, Milan is over there. Oh, God, he's going to kill me because I forget what countries he's in. But he's like 8 hours ahead in time on us, so he's probably in bed by this point. That's why Milan's never here for the live streams, which I totally get. But anyway, Milan posted in Discord a few days ago that he was considering building the Big U in Simple Planes, which is the game that he builds all the ships in. Remember that Olympic footage he made for us that I show on the channel every now and then? That is from that game, and he's talking about building the Big U. If he does, we may have a little new intro video for the live stream for a while. It'd be a good way I can think of paying tribute to the Big U. So anyway, let's move on, see what we have next. Nice shot of the stern. And I'm so used to seeing this tall building. Mobile doesn't have very many skyscrapers. There's like 2 or 3 of them, and this is one of them. You always pass by this on I-10, like heading to the Alabama. So this looks familiar to me, but it's just it was kind of surreal seeing her in Mobile. Imagine Jack and Rose on the SS United States instead of Titanic. Well, they would have got to their destination if they were on the SS United States. So anyway, yeah, this was it was pretty surreal watching her going up the Mobile River. And this might be one of the last shots that we've got. Now, there's a fence somewhere that runs alongside the ship. You can barely make it out right there, but from what I've been seeing, that's where most of the images are coming from people walking up to the ship and getting some pics of her. So hopefully that area is still accessible when I go see her. That way I can get up close to her too. She's actually a whole lot more accessible to the public than I thought she was going to be honest with you guys. But anyway, this, like I said, this may be the last image. Nope. One more. Okay. This is the shot. The hotel I keep talking about, the Admiral Hotel in Mobile. This is pretty much their live stream right here. I may have even, yeah, I think I even screenshotted this from their channel, because this is pretty much this is the exact view that you get. And you can see that Ryerson building here, and she's right behind that. Buddy, it will be cool to be on board as they tow her to Mobile. That would be a day to remember. And that may be the last. Nope, one more. Yep. I don't know where this image was shot, but this would be like looking northwest towards Mobile. Because you got this building over here. It almost looks like a stadium. Never knew what it was. Aha. So, anybody know what this is? Where's this view from, guys? Look at this. You see this railing right here? Can anybody guess what this is? Where the person who took this picture, where are they at? Yep, you guys got it. Mark, Bama, Buddy, USS Alabama, Matt, BB60. No, Ozzy, not the kid. Not the kid. Aaron, BB60. Yep. Whoever took this image was standing on the very stern of BB60 and got this image. Guys, they're about a mile apart. I kid you not. In fact, I'm going to show this to you guys. Let's go to Google Maps again. I'm going to show you guys how close they are together. It's insane. So let's see. Let me pull up Google Maps here. And let's see. All right, here we go. So here's Mobile. And you can see, look right there, USS Alabama, Battleship Memorial Park. And she's essentially like right in this area. Let me go to the satellite view. I might be able to make it out better. So where's the Ryerson building? I think this is the Ryerson building right here. So let's see. So yeah, because this ship, she's right behind this ship right here. So let's say she's moored right here. Let's measure distance. No, didn't want to do that. No. Okay, measure distance, clear measurement. Measure distance to the Alabama. Distance to here. 1.32 miles, 1.33 miles. So a little over a mile. That's how far apart the Big U and the USS Alabama are from each other. How insane is that? So you could clearly see one from the other. Ozzy. Ozzy, my friend. There she is, not so wounded, let to believe. Are you quoting Star Trek 2, Ozzy? Because that happens to be one of my all-time favorite movies. One of my top 5 all-time favorite movies there. Okay, anyway. Ozzy is quoting Star Trek 2. You the man, Ozzy. I love that movie. Matt asks, how's the Texas model coming along? It's not. I haven't touched it in so long, and I really need to. I've not been messing with any of my models for a few weeks now. But anyway, let's go back to the photos. And let's see what's next. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that, guys. So we've got the Alabama right here. And look at that. A stone's throw away, the SS United States. That is a photo for the history books. Now, let's see. And I think that might be the last image. Yes, that is the last image. So we've got it like about 20 minutes or so left, guys. So I figure that's everything I've got for the Big U as far as like the photos and stuff. So I'm just going to run a little Warships footage here for a little bit. So I wanted to pose this question to you guys in the chat. We're looking at the Fletcher class in World of Warships. Mark, don't go anywhere because there's something you're going to be excited to see before it's over. Alabama access code is 16309. No override. The override. Where's the override? I haven't played Warships in a while. I've been logging in every day to get like the little different awards and whatnot. But other than that, I haven't really been touching the game. But I put a short out today, and I wanted to get you guys your thoughts on this. So the short was, if you could go back in time and save 5 ships, any kind of ships, if you could save 5 ships in history from the scrapyard, what 5 ships would you save? Now, you don't count SS United States because SS United States is not being scrapped. Buddy asks, is that the sister ship of Kidd or is that the Kidd? This is the USS Fletcher, sister ship of the Kidd, Buddy, and she is the lead ship of the class. So yeah, if you don't have 5, that's fine, but just curious, what would be the ships you would save if you could go back in time and save some ships? Which ones would they be? And we can still talk about the Big U, guys. Just because I ran out of photos doesn't mean we can't talk about her anymore. So if you guys want to keep talking about the Big U, sharing your thoughts and your feelings about everything that's going on, you most certainly can. That discussion's not over. Let's see. Mark, what do we got here? Olympic, Britannic, Oceanic 2, Adriatic, Baltic, Republic. So you're a fan of the Big 4, Mark, I see. Well, now remember, are you talking about the third ship to be called Britannic, Mark? Because obviously HMHS, she wasn't scrapped, she was sunk. So I just want to clarify, are you referring to uh, the final ship? And he says yes. Okay. Billy, what's up? What you streaming tonight? Buddy, I would save the Olympic. Yes. Matt says SS United States will be underwater. I call it scrapped. By that logic, we can't include Titanic. Yeah, if a ship sunk, or if it rather intentionally or accidentally, that ship is not scrapped. When they scrap it is when they break it down to nothing, which is what happened to Olympic. Well, Mark, Britannic 2 was HMHS. So she wasn't scrapped. She, remember, that's Titanic's sister. Let's see. Aaron says, let's pull up Aaron's list. Normandy, Queen Elizabeth, and Olympic. I love all of the love we are getting for Olympic here, guys. I love it. Let's see. Age Forgotten says Olympic forever. For sure. So my list was Aquitania at number 5, Mauritania at number 4, USS New Orleans at number 3, USS Louisiana, BB-19 at number 2, and number 1, Olympic. Let's see. But he says, here's a question. If you could go back in time and save one of the ships from the 1900s, what ship will you save from sinking? Are you referring to the decade, the 1900s, or the century? Because every ship I just named is from the century, the 1900s. As far as the decade of the 1900s, I don't know. Age Forgotten. I love that comment. Let's see. Olympic should have been a museum ship if there was a way they could have done it back then. Oh, absolutely, they could have done it. But they didn't think about museum ships back then. And God, imagine the absolutely best thing about if Olympic was saved was we wouldn't have to deal with that damn conspiracy theory. That would be the most wonderful thing about Olympic being saved. Let's see. Hospital ship Britannic. Yeah. We got to remember the HMHS Britannic, Titanic's sister, was not scrapped. She hit a mine and sunk. And actually, it's one of the best preserved shipwrecks of Britannic, Titanic, and Lusitania. Britannic is easily the best preserved wreck of the three. She's the only one that is still mostly intact. Mark, Olympic would be fully restored if she was saved. And she would have to be restored back to her original 1911 configuration, Mark. That's how I would preserve her if it were me. I was never a fan of that 1920s when they painted the grand staircase and the walls, all that ugly green color. No, she needs to go back to how she was in 1911. Yeah, and Mark says the same thing, 1911. But if Olympic was a museum ship, she would be in the USA. Possibly. She could easily have ended up in Ireland. That's her home country. But who knows? I mean, the only precedent we have for an ocean liner being saved that I can think of is the Queen Mary. And of course, a British-made ship preserved as a museum ship in the United States. Crazy, huh? Yeah. We're referring to Britannic, Age Forgotten. She is an artificial reef as well. It's ghostly how intact she is. Well, and that's the thing. Forgot what I was going to say. Well, no. So whether a ship is sunk intentionally or not, there's still museum. Well, not museums, but there's still artificial reefs. So in death, they brought life. Well, with the exception of Titanic, because you don't never see all the amounts of marine life down there that you see at like the Oriskany, which is the aircraft carrier that was sunk off Florida's coast, or what the Big U is going to do as well. The USS Massachusetts is also off the Florida coast, and from what I understand, there's lots of marine life there as well. Fair Star Production, SS America disappeared like a Thanos snap. She deteriorated very quickly. I agree with that. Let's see, buddy. Fun fact about Titanic. Thomas Andrews wanted to add safety features on the ship, but they thought it was too ugly and removed. That's always been one of the myths of Titanic, buddy. I think that might be a matter of opinion as to whether or not that's true. Fair Star by the carrier sunk. That was USS Oriskany. Right. And that's off of Pensacola. And the Big U is going to be not too far from that in Destin, because they're in neighboring counties. Pensacola is, if you're driving into Florida from Alabama on I-10 East, Escambia County is the first county that you come to, and that's where Pensacola is. Okaloosa is the next county, and that's where Destin is. Age Forgotten. SS America also became a reef as well. So, guys, we've got a little less than 10 minutes or so left. So we're going to skip because I had some more footage lined up, and I want to get some of that in before we go, and we'll probably end with this footage. So let's do that real quick. Play the footage, you dummy. Are you going to play? Hold on. Let's see. What's the problem here? Aha. That's what I want. One second, guys. Almost got this ready. Here we go. This should look familiar. Ozzy, don't call the SS United States tiny. Let's see. So I asked the question, what would be the ship that my number one ship that I would, if I could go back in time and save? She's right here. Nobody, this is not Titanic. We've shown this before on the stream. What ship is this, guys? It's right there on the bow. What ship are we looking at? What ship are we looking at, guys? The name, we just saw the name on the bow. Yes, Mark. That is Olympic. But he said, wait, that's the Olympic. It's Lusitania. Lusitania was kind of tiny compared to this old girl. So since we all seem to be, most of us are all in agreement that Olympic is the number one that we would save, I figure let's spend the rest of the stream here looking at the old Reliable. What are some of your favorite fun facts about Olympic, guys? I'll tell you my absolute favorite fact about Olympic is only merchant vessel in World War I to sink an enemy vessel. That is my favorite fact about Olympic. Mark says, don't forget Mauritania. Mauritania is my number 4 of the top 5 ships I would save, Mark. Mauritania is my number 4. Yeah, buddy. Old Reliable, she did not sink. She most certainly did not. They had to scrap her because you couldn't sink the Old Reliable. Yeah, Max. Yep, rammed a U-boat. Fair Star beats Olympic in Mauritania. I think you're going to have some disagreements there, my friend. Let's see. What game is this? This is Simple Planes, buddy. So I was talking about one of our members earlier, Milan. He made Olympic and Titanic in this game. This is actually his mod here that he made. He's got these 2 ships, and there's several different warships he's made in this game. And he's also talking about building the big U in this game. And if he, I guess Fair Star is familiar with this game. Simple Planes. Yes, it's called Simple Planes. And anyway, Milan was talking about maybe making the big U in this game. If he decides to do that, I am going to record some footage, and the big U is going to be a new intro video for the live stream. Fair Star is, yes, he is very familiar with that game. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so our friend Milan, he's a viewer of the channel. He is in my Discord. He made this in game. He also made Titanic, and he made several warships in this game as well. Buddy, next ship I'm building in Minecraft is Olympic. Does anyone have any suggestions for 3 ships you want me to build in Minecraft? Oh, that's easy. Olympic, Titanic, and Britannic. There you go. That was simple. Ozzy, Mr. Wharf, ramming speed, sir. Another starship coming. It's that reminds me of the what was the last Generations movie that it was actually pretty bad, but they had a really cool scene. Nemesis, where the Enterprise basically gets into a car crash with the big Romulan ship. Yeah, Mark, build the Olympic class in Minecraft. Exactly. Olympic, Titanic, Britannic. There you go. So, guys, we're at the 58-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Of course, and again, we'll continue to close out by looking at Olympic. But anyway, content schedule is, as always, the video of the week comes out every Friday morning, 7 a.m. That's U.S. Central Time. Live stream every Friday at 7 p.m. And the video shorts are every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Fairstar asks, what about Yamato? I don't think he built Yamato in Simple Planes, but don't hold me. I think mostly what he built was like British battleships. And I know he built the Texas, USS Texas. Yes, buddy. AAT Titanic has once again arrived to its destination. So anyway, that is going to wrap us up for this week, guys. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. And you'll definitely want to tune into next week's live stream because I'm going to have all new footage from the trip I'm going on this weekend. So, and be sure to stay tuned to the channel because at some point before the end of the month, I've got a very strong feeling that I am going to see the Big U for the first time in person. And there's going to be footage of that as well. So stay tuned for that. Cool deal. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching as always. And until the next time, you guys know the drill. Drive safely.